Wonder if you've ever been stuck in traffic behind a car that's got a sticker of a ribbon that says Vietnam veteran, or there might be another sticker or indication on their vehicle that the owner or driver of that vehicle is a veteran, most likely of the Australian Defence Forces. Or what about the old bloke you see wandering down the street or wandering around at the mall wearing his cap proudly that looks like it's very well worn and well loved? It says Vietnam veteran, and it has the same ribbon that you might encounter on a car, as I've just described. Well, I want to encourage us all today, as part of Wednesday's Wisdom, a different kind of Wednesday Wisdom message than I would normally give. But I want to encourage you with these four simple words. Four simple words that, put together, spoken from a place of genuine appreciation into the lives of someone like the old bloke you're seeing down the street with a Vietnam veteran hat on, or if the opportunity arises with those cars you see in traffic. Thank them for their service. Go up to them. Make the courage, make the time and effort to go up and say, thanks for your service. And I guarantee you, I promise you that the impact that simple act, 4 words of appreciation for them, will be quite profound in their lives, and you will never be able to measure it. You will never know the impact that has on their life and on their journey. But in Australia, on the 25th of April each year, we commemorate ANZAC Day. It's not just the Vietnam veterans, it's not just the contemporary veterans, but it started with the first landing of our forces at Gallipoli as part of our involvement in the First World War. Now, I've always been proud to know that I am a direct descendant of a Gallipoli veteran. My grandfather and his brother, whilst not being part of the first landing, landed at Gallipoli and were engaged in their part of doing their duty for our country and for our freedom as part of Australia's involvement with the British Empire in the First World War. I have a history of family members serving in different areas of the military. I have another grandfather who served in the Pacific in the Second World War. And I have 2 brothers particularly who have been career military men. And I have a cousin who served, and I have mates who served in recent places around the world also. So there's always been that involvement or connection in my life with serving in the military. I took the opportunity while I was at university to join the Army Reserves, whilst I was studying, with the desire and the aim, after I'd finished that, to actually go into full-time service with the Australian Army. Unfortunately for me, whilst I got to fulfill a childhood dream of driving a tank, I was injured in a training exercise which, about 3 years after I first joined up, resulted in a medical discharge. So that put the brakes on very quickly and very firmly of me taking further action to fulfill my desires to serve in a capacity that was something that was passed down through my generations. Now, I want to share with you on this ANZAC Day an encouragement also. And Heston Russell is a recent veteran of the Australian Army, and he wrote a message this ANZAC Day. And to paraphrase what he said, to revere or respect the ANZAC and the ANZAC tradition, it's your choice. But what he would like to see is that this ANZAC Day, the ANZACs are respected. Respect is something that is needed a bit more in our society, because as Heston puts it, the respect that we show those who've provided this kind of service and put their lives on the line for us to enjoy what we can today is something that can translate across all areas of society as we all come together from our different backgrounds, our different beliefs, and our different moral and world belief systems, that we can all come together in a position of respect whilst we all share this earth together. Whatever you're doing this April 25th, it is my hope that you will be able to stop and reflect and be proud of the people who've gone before you and paid the cost, those who've not come home, those who've come home never the same, those who've come home and gotten on with life. But this ANZAC Day, lest we forget.